We're now joined by Baroness Beverley Hughes, Deputy Mayor of Manchester for Police and Crime. My goodness, Baroness Hughes, only a couple of weeks ago or so the people of Manchester gave you the faith and made you Deputy Mayor. This is certainly not the way you'd like to have started your time there, isn't it? But it's the job you've got to do. Now, we're entering a bank holiday weekend, and we're told that hospitals are on standby and we are preparing and being ready for another potential attack this weekend. How do you reassure the people of Manchester, and I guess the people right across the country, that they are safe? However strong they've been, they are now safe.
Well, look, all the public services led by the police and the security services will make sure that they are ready for any eventuality. But actually the context is that the police have done a detailed, comprehensive initial assessment of all of these events. They've translated that into analysis of every resource they need, and they've been guaranteed that level of resource from all around the country. So they are clear at the moment, on the basis of the intelligence that they have, that they can police those events and provide that security. Obviously, they can't guarantee 100%. They cannot look into the future. But on the basis of all their expertise and intelligence and the resources that they will deploy over this period, they are confident that they can say to the people of Manchester and others coming in for those events that they will be safe.
There is undoubtedly a lot of frustration, a lot of anger and a lot of fear that somebody who was known to the intelligence services that have been marked up on the watch list on a number of occasions and had been talked about by people that knew him in exactly the way that we've been asking the various communities to talk about people that they're suspicious of, and missed, was able to carry out this atrocity on Monday evening. Do you feel enough is being done to try and combat this threat? Because undoubtedly the feeling we're getting from our viewers is they want there to be a much more tangible, visible change.
Well, look, there will need to be, further down the line, a good analysis of what the security services knew when and what was done following the hotline tip-offs that they got. Now, my understanding at the moment is that those phone calls were made 5 years ago. There was an assessment of him at that time, I understand. He was regarded as peripheral, and he did not appear on any radar screen in that period. Now, if that is correct, and it may not be, but that's my understanding, then, you know, it does beg the question as to kind of what level of resources do you need to constantly keep under surveillance any single person that anybody's expressed a concern about. And so, you know, we've got to have that debate. You're absolutely right, and I understand completely and share, you know, people's concern about that. But I think at the same time we have to kind of appreciate that it's probably not possible to have the level of resources you would actually need to keep every single person under constant surveillance. But, you know, that's the debate we need to have when we're clearer about what the security service knew, when they knew it, and what they did about it.